Good morning all, and welcome back to another episode of the Hunt for Eleanor. It's been a while between drinks, but we've had some dramas. The weather hasn't been too kind. We've actually had a couple of sessions, but we haven't done real well. So today, hopefully I can get out there and try and unleash the beast and find that big Mega Dusky Flathead. I'm just going to stick to fishing big lures today and try and interest a big fish. I mean, if they're laying there and not wanting to move, maybe a bigger meal will make them make up their mind a little bit quicker. So I'll go and give that a go, and we actually got a really good drift today. It's a northwest drift with a running tide, so we're going to be hopping our lures nice and naturally, which gives me a lot of confidence. The water temp is increasing a little bit as we're in spring now, so hopefully the water just keeps jacking up real quick and it gets those flathead nice and active. But hopefully today's the day, but we'll see. Cheers, guys. Get that net ready. So, in my rush to get out of here this morning, I forgot to pack my tackle bag. So I've got very limited tackle today. I got one length of leader, which is super short. It's 12 pound. I've got a Fat Betty 3.5 Flat Shad Pro rigged on a Mustad Data jig head. Looks great. Hopefully it's the one, because this is the only leader. It's all over, but we'll give it a quick session. Conditions are good. Bit of bait on the sounder, so I'll just plan a couple of drifts and see how we go. It's a great spot for springtime flathead, so hopefully today's the day we find Eleanor. Presenting the lure naturally always gives me plenty of confidence. Drifting into the incoming tide. Hopefully we see the water temps come up a little bit more. I mean, they are slowly rising, but just a little bit more and it'll get these fish fired up. But October's a great month for a host of species, especially big flathead. So coming into a good time of year to make this hunt happen for real. Big Mega Dusky. Like a bit of rubbish floating past. Get out there. Come on. First drift, fruitless. I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna drift out water. Right, I found another fish trap in the boat. In the urine colour. Very, very bright day today, so I'm gonna get something a little bit transparent. It's got a UV active purple sheen to it, and it's got a Lumo eye, because we're in 9 meters of water. So that Lumo eye down deep probably show up nicely, and it's that UV sheen. This looks nice and natural down there. Got a fresh flush of the running tide. The water's clean. So let's see how this goes anyway. It's a big lure, 95 mil. It's a good meal for a big flathead or a mulloway. So let's just see how that goes. Just hopping it along the bottom. Contact with the bottom all the time. Stirring up the bottom, a little puff of mud every now and then, just to get them interested. I'm actually just watching a school of tailor further to the south. I'll go and have a look at them if they stay up. Try and fish around underneath them. Hopefully flatties and maybe even a dewie are hanging underneath them, picking up the scraps, or picking off the small tailor. Always a good place to start. We see birds busting up. Just rearranged my drift a little bit. I wasn't happy with the contour line I was sitting on. Just changed it up a little bit. Hopefully this makes a difference. just drift along this drop off and hope these big fellas are just laying along, or big girls are laying along this edge. Oh, it's slow. Have not had a hit this morning. Been fishing for about an hour and a half. That's a big fish. That is doing nothing. I think I might have a good flutter here. I have not had a hit all morning. It might be a Jew. Take my time on him. Hopping vertically then. There's fish on the sounder. And back right off on him. Feels like a nice fish. Take my time. Ooh, just keep that even pressure on him. Look at that venom rod. Oh, I love these things. Yeah, it's a Jew. It's a Jew. Big head shakes. So stoked right now. Not one hit all morning. Oh, it's a croc. It's a croc. Oh my god. It's a croc. Oh my god. Oh my god, get in there. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have not had a hit all morning, and then that. Oh my god. No wonder it fought so good. Look at the size of it. Oh man, I had a feeling about this spot. I had a feeling. Fresh water pushing in on it. Wind's been pushing along it. The bait's here. And wow, look at the head on that thing. All right, I'm gonna get organised. Oh, I'm shaking. Oh my God, look at the size of this thing. She is huge, mate. She is huge. I'm just feeling my live well. Oh, she's still a big girl. Look at that fish trap. Oh. Just feeling my live well. So I can put her in it. It's the biggest fish I've seen in a long time. Look, my hand, bigger than my hand. Her head is wider than my hand. All right. 4 centimeters. I believe this is a Mega Dusky Flathead. I've been chasing this fish for months, through the colder months, and I just haven't been able to find her. But I found it today. on the 95mm 23 grams Eric fish trap. Oh, she crunched it down deep. I was vertically hopping. Oh, you'll see the footage anyway, but I'm shaking. I've looked after her. She's been in the live well the whole time. As soon as she came out of the water, she went into the live well with oxygenated water. I've supported her weight the whole time. She's 100% a big breeding female, and I'm gonna get her back. I'm gonna get some still photos of her because she's just fish of a lifetime for me. In these waterways, it's actually harder than you think to solely just target big flathead. They're a gateway fish for a lot of people with soft plastics, and then they go to the next level when they're this big, and they are a genuine sport fish in their own right, and they are vital to look after for future generations. I know I want my kids to experience something like this. But I'm gonna get her back in the well, I'm gonna get some stills, and then I'm gonna release her. Happy camper. Woo. One more thing left to do. Thank you so much, girl. Thank you so much. What a fish. What a fish. What a fish. What a fish. Oh. There my eyes going. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Can't believe that just happened. Today was just a comedy of errors to start with. I forgot my tackle bag. I had one length of leader that was just laying in the bottom of the boat. I had a couple of fish traps and a couple of plastics, and I just thought, oh, I'll just make do with what I've got and see what I can come up with. I fished for an hour and a half and I did not look like getting a touch. I tried a couple of spots and there was bait, but I just didn't even get a touch, not even a small flathead, or I didn't get a bite. So I thought, oh, I'm gonna run over to where the wind's hitting the point, current's hitting the point. You know, there's gonna be an upwelling, the bait's there, I know the bait's there, it's been there for a couple of weeks. We caught a Jew there the other week. Earlier in the week, sorry. So I just had a hunch and I went over there and I was just drifting along, set up a drift, 3 different drifts because I wasn't happy with the direction I was drifting in, and I wanted to follow a certain contour line where I thought the flathead might be laying. As the tide comes up, they'll move up onto the flat. So I was drifting along, casting ahead as usual, and a couple actually just came around me and sat and worked their drift right in front of me, and I thought, what do you do? So I just kept fishing and actually noticed a few fish on the sounder. I was at the end of my retrieve and I was just hopping this fish trap in urine test colour. Yes, vertically up and down, and whack, like the most positive hit ever. Struck up and caught it for a Jew the whole way. I thought, in the back of my mind, I thought if this is a dusky, it's a Mega Dusky, it might even be Eleanor. But at 84 centimetres, that fish is a croc in any system in Australia, and I hope I treated her with the respect that she deserved. I mean, that is fish vital for any system. I released her unharmed. I kept her supported throughout the whole process. I've got some great still photos, but I don't know if they're any good. I'm on my own, so I don't really care. That fish is in the water. Hopefully there's one nice photo of her to remember her by, but if you can see that leader, it is frayed almost through. I had 12-pound Wilson FC leader that I found on the bottom of the boat, and I only know it's 12-pound FC from the other day because I had it on and I threw it down in the boat because it's getting a bit short. But it just goes to show, like, if you've got a game plan, you need to just keep thinking. Like, I've been down and out chasing this fish. I mean, we've caught some great fish, but I've had outboard dramas, I've had everything thrown at me, but to finally catch that fish, I'm one happy camper. So stoked. I'm just so overwhelmed by the support and everyone getting behind the search for this fish, and yeah, 84's the one I was after. I mean, I'm gonna keep trying for bigger, but I'm over the moon with that fish. I'm gonna go have a cup of tea and just try and reflect on that. I just can't get my head around it. Can't believe I told you I was gonna have a cup of tea. But yeah, I'm just over the moon. Yeah, thanks again for the support, guys. I'm still shaking. I'm just wrapped. But thanks again. Cheers, guys.